I've got V and Hamza coming on the show with me now. We're going to get their views and their opinions. Welcome back, gentlemen. Hamza, a big, important win today. Hamza doesn't know he's on camera.
Time again.
Hamza.
That's not typical of Rodri, though. He had enough game against Real.
Sorry.
Mate. Hello, mate.
Terry, man, how you doing?
I'm good, brother. You must be happy after that result today.
Terry, I'm very happy. Yeah, I'm very happy. First half was a bit frustrating. I was frustrated, obviously, because they had a proper low block. They didn't have any shot on target. We had like 13. We had many corners. We just couldn't score. The first goal went in, and I thought we need the second one to kill off the game, because we've seen against Palace, we're 2-0 up, and then you concede. But they had a game plan. They defended very well first half. They sat back, and they were quite relaxed, and they just didn't want to attack at all. And I thought it was disappointing from there. I think they came with a game plan of drawing a game. Although despite being 1-0, they did not have a single shot on target. And I was quite happy with the performance of certain players. Doku today showed why he's only 21 years old, and he looks okay. He looks very good today. He took over that side and he killed their defense, both sides, and he ran the show. And he's only 21 years old. And the other guy, Kovacic, was impressive. Fantastic performance for Kovacic. It's so shameful that Chelsea lost him for only 20 million. We got a top player for 20 million. Yeah, 20 million. He played fantastically well. And then lastly, Vardio. Vardio was our elite level. People said, oh, waste of 80 million, 90 million. I told people, this guy, if we didn't sign Vardio, he's signing for Madrid. He doesn't go to Chelsea or Arsenal. There's certain players they just don't. They grow up to go into big clubs. Vardio is only 21. Never played as a left back. Elite. Scored at the Bernabeu. Today again shows the composure. He is so good. He strikes the ball brilliant again from Vardio. Up for 100 million, that's a steal. For a 21-year-old Croatian player like that. Those players don't grow on trees easily. And for him to play, it's like me playing Saliba as a left back. He can't do that. You have to be elite. You have to be able to control the ball, dribble past players, keep the composure. You have to be versatile. Only players like Maldini were versatile. Maldini can play centre back and left back. Why? They're great players. You can't teach them. Vardio is that elite. He was so impressive to me today. And again, I told City fans, be calm. You're very lucky to have Vardio. Today, I was very impressed. We should have scored more than 5. We should have had a penalty with the tag and all that stuff. But today, Man City showed why we're a classy team. And I just saw Madrid are playing, obviously, now. They've just rested 7 of their players despite having 9 days off. These guys are biggest excuse. They say biggest club in Europe, but they've rested 9 of their players before our game. That shows you already how big we are now. We're top of the league. We are the top of the league. We're the top of the league as we speak now. Liverpool, Arsenal second, and Liverpool fighting for third place.
Yeah, look, I mean, how many players did you rest today?
We had injury. We had Stones was injured. Foden had Achilles problem because Camavinga kicked him, and he didn't get a yellow, because if he got that yellow, he would have been suspended.
Camavinga stepped on him.
Yeah, stepped on him badly. He should have been suspended this game. And then Rodri's been tired. Kyle Walker's injured. Yeah, only Rodri, because Rodri said, I'm tired. I mean, we didn't rest. We don't rest players before games like this. But Madrid arrested. I'm looking at the bench like so shameful. You got 9 days rest and you're shameful.
So Foden, I know Walker's just come back from injury, but so Foden, Grealish, Rodri, Silva, Ake, these guys weren't rested today.
No, Ake's injured. Ake's come back from injury. He's not fully fit.
Okay.
John Stone we had is not fully fit. Kyle Walker's not fully fit. We just put him on the bench because we haven't got the numbers. Rodri said he's tired. The only person, who's the only person? Grealish had a knock. Yeah. So these are not fully fit players. If they're fully fit, we'll play them.
Okay. That makes perfect. I get where you're coming from there. Look, you work class today. There's no doubt about it. V, how impressed were you? Because you scored early, but then they looked resolute. There was moments where, are you going to get that second goal? Could they catch you on the break? And then once Kovacic stepped up and scored that screamer, From that point, you just did what most big teams haven't done to Luton, and you absolutely obliterated them from there. Most teams, it's been narrow victories, but you absolutely blew them away.
Yeah, I mean, credit to Luton. They made it extremely difficult, and I agreed with you. Like that first goal we were fortunate for it to be so early. Holland ricocheting that off of the defender's face and getting rewarded with a goal, or sorry, us getting a goal, not him rewarded with one. But no, it was going to be difficult to get that second goal because whenever you get a team that sets up like that, and we saw this with Arsenal, whenever you get a team that's going to set up just to be very defensive, a low block and want to leave there with a draw, it's going to be extremely difficult to get a result or to get the lead. So the 1-0 was tough. When Kovacic had that brilliant strike, and we've seen him do that at Chelsea, the fact that he did that and he got that, it opened everything up. It really did. It opened everything up, even though we were threatening them the entire game. Like they had no shot on target, no shot taken in that first half. So we were in control. But that second goal forced them to have to actually be a little more open. And I think we would have scored 5? I don't believe so. But I think we would have definitely gotten at least another goal out there to make it 3. I'm very happy with that 5-1. I mean, we're inching away at that goal differential. Obviously, Arsenal still have to play. Liverpool still have to play. But to be able to get a 5-1, I'm really happy with that. Professor talked about what Doku was doing in Gvardiol. Doku, Pep shows the trust that he's building with him. Because Doku was playing on that right wing, he was playing on that left wing, and he was cooking both defenders. And he was putting those balls into very dangerous spots. We want a player like that. We want a player where a defender has to be on their toes, cannot slip up at all. And when Doku becomes a lot more familiar with where his teammates are going to be on that pitch, and they're going to be synchronized, it's going to be beauty. It's going to be a beauty. Now, Gvardiol, if Gvardiol continues to do this, or I should say continues to take those shots, when teams do low block, when teams want to defend their 18, they have to come out and respect them. So I think that's going to allow for some slit passes. That's going to allow for a lot more movement behind. I'm really happy with that. And I said this, all of you that were chirping, City and what they spent on Gvardiol, what a waste. Professor said it. He's playing out of position. He's a central defender. He's playing out in left back, and his touches look like he's a winger. His composure's been great, and I love how he's evolving for us. We're going to need everybody fit. The fact that we had players on that bench that have knocks, we're going to need them on Wednesday because Real Madrid's coming to our home, and we're going to have to defend very well. We're going to have to score, and we can't say what we did last year is going to be a repeat. We can't do that. We need everybody healthy to be able to have a very confident game, and I like how we managed it. Now the pressure's on Liverpool. Now the pressure's on Arsenal. I'm expecting them to win, but the pressure's still on them to have to win because we won our game and we put 5 against Luton. So I think a lot of them are going to be looking at, we know this City. We've seen this movie. We've read this book before. City are cooking now. Let's see what this pressure does and how it applies to those two clubs.
What also about Gvardiol, he has played at left back before in his career. So
when?
So he
Left centre back.
Hang on, no. He's played centre back. Last year he played the whole season at centre back. The season before that, it was about 28 games at centre back, 7 at left back. The season before that, he played 28 games at left. Yes. So listen, I know it's not as big a level as the Premier League, but he has played there before. But equally, I think it strengthens your argument that he is multifaceted. He can play left back very well. He can play centre back very, very well. I wouldn't necessarily say that he's out of position, but the only reason I checked it is because I swear I remember reading that about him when you guys were interested in him. But I think it shows great versatility to be able to do it, and top class defenders can play sometimes they can play both the fullback position and centre back position. And we had it with Gary Neville on the right hand side. He plays centre back very well. He's also a top class right back, and I think Guardiola's a way where I think he's a top class centre back, but he can also be a very good left back when needed as well. So yeah, he's very, very good.